What's up? It's me again, hanging out in front of my Rusty Spur Saloon, my very own private bar on my property here. And me just wearing my sup guys, hey mans, whatever you want to call them. We're going to be talking about this 1987 Ford Country Squire Woody station wagon. Come on, take a look. Come on, let's go right now. All right, so this is my 1987 Ford Country Squire station wagon. I mean, when you think about an old station wagon, yeah, you got the Caprice, you have the Buick Estate wagon, you have the Vista Cruiser, which is a very cool car. I mean, that's from the 70s show. But when I think of a station wagon with wood grain on it, I'm thinking of National Lampoons. I'm thinking of Chevy Chase out there, you know, eat my dust. Rode river lips or driver lips or whatever you want to say. He was always butchering his words. So this is a second year fuel injected 5-liter, and it's got the obviously automatic transmission. Now, the story about this car was it was a one-owner car out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. And the family did not want anything to do with it when the old man passed away. So they couldn't find the title for it. I ended up getting this car with them thinking that the transmission was completely ruined. It only went into like first gear. However, after purchasing it, figuring out exactly what was wrong with it, it turned out just to be a simple TV cable that wasn't hooked up. Now, over the years that I've owned it, I've done a couple upgrades. I got rid of the original wheels and tires and got these nice chrome wheels off of Summit Racing with some nice white outline tires. And then I actually had the wood grain all redone, which was not cheap. There's a company called Stripe Man that makes reproduction kits for this car. Now, it was a big process getting all that ground off. I actually ended up having a company do the application of it just because I didn't want to mess it up. The kit was over $1,000, and I was like, you know what? I'll just let the pro handle this just because I don't want to mess up this kit. So this car, the old man, he had to have been the only one to drive this car. You know, you got to think, this was a Suburban for its time. It was a car that should have been trashed, should have had, you know, stains in the seats. Let me get rid of that dinging. Should have had stains in the seats, should have been completely wiped out of the interior. However, this is exactly how I got it. Look at this. Door cards in perfect shape. Nothing wrong with it. The power seats work. The armrests are clean. I never cleaned this car. This is the way that it came. This back seat should have been trashed. This thing should have been ruined. Now, I have had many people in this car. I've had up to 9 to 10 people in here. You got the folding back seats here. So these have the opposing seats. Now, if you look at a back seat, I get questions all the time. Oh, does the seat flip up? Yes, it does. You have 2 seats. They flip up like this. If it's a GM wagon, it's going to flip up against that seat and aim straight back. These Fords have opposing seats, which, in my opinion, I think is a better option rather than possibly getting car sick by staring out the back window the whole time. Now, what do? I like to bring my old cassettes with me. Got some Mickey Gilley, George Jones, Dwight Yoakam. Yeah, we'll throw some fancy on with Reba McEntire. And then we get a little Rush going. And gotta have Alabama. I also keep this full of cassettes. And then I have some Christmas cassettes on the dash from when we went and got our Christmas tree this year. Now, the only issues I've ever had with this car is actually electrical. Mainly windows just quit working, you know, and then they'll come back to life again. Just weird stuff like that. But I've never had any mechanical problems with this car. Had to replace the fuel pump. The tank had already been replaced by the original family because they were trying to get it running. You know, I went through the process of getting a bonded title because they couldn't find the title, and it wasn't a bad process. Here in Texas, there's a guy that's not too far from us that does it for a reasonable price, and he can get you all your paperwork within about 2 weeks. Roof is in great shape. Now it does have one little hail ding right there. It's hard to see, but other than that, car's in great shape for its age, for what it is. And I mean, look at this. Look at these gauges. Everything is very clean. And it's got, let's see, it has 107,000 miles is what I'm assuming. Here's my Santa hat. I got to wear that during our Christmas time to go get a tree. The original cassette player actually did not work when I got it. I got a belt kit on Amazon, and it was like $8. And I was able to replace the belts on the inside. It came with like 500 different belts, and I was able to replace the belts on there and got it working. All right, now we're going to look underneath the hood of this fuel-injected 5-liter. Again, I said this was a first year, so it's actually a second year. First year for fuel-injected. 87 was the second year. So let's take a look at this. I mean, when you look underneath here, you're thinking you're looking at a Fox body Mustang. Let me flip you around. So, I mean, if I was blindfolded, I think I'd be looking at a Fox body Mustang here. It's a great motor. It gets it going down the road just fine. Not tons of power, but it has the power where it needs to be for this car. So, funny story. We had a, I think it was in January of last year, we had a ice storm. And I leave this car in the shop, and I hadn't gone out in the shop for probably 3 to 4 days. I came in the garage, and then I see coolant underneath this car all just drained all over the floor. I was like, what happened? Did I crack the block? Did a freeze plug blow out? What happened? Turned out, when I opened the hood, every single coolant hose was chewed up by a rat. We had just had some sort of construction done near our house, and they guess it was pushing out some of the rodents. And of course they do like to bury, you know, get somewhere that's warm during colder months. And they decided to get underneath the hood of this station wagon. And it ended up taking a lot of time to fix all that. I finally caught that rat. He definitely was on my kill list after that, because I couldn't let him do it to any other vehicle. I have 5 cars inside the shop, and I checked all the other cars. He only got to one other truck, and it was actually an air pump hose, which was disconnected, so that was fine. But whatever he loved in that hose, he chewed it all up. So anyway, this is my station wagon. I love this car. I'm going to be doing some more videos on this one, especially coming up for Christmas. I kind of missed the boat. I was going to make a video last month on it. I had a very large tree that I put on here. It was a 14-foot Christmas tree. Went to all the car shows around, and of course, people were tagging me in videos that others had posted. of my car. People that knew me tagged me in these random strangers videos and saying, "Hey, I know that guy." So watch out for the next video. It's coming up. I think it's going to be one of the camper trucks. Stay tuned.